Welcome to the Daily Slow English Podcast. Today, we have a truly fascinating story for you.
We're diving into the dramatic and very public marriage history of Donald Trump. It's a story filled with glamour, scandal, and power.
Imagine a tense showdown on a snowy mountain in Aspen. A wife comes face to face with her husband's mistress.
Their confrontation became a huge public scandal. This story isn't just about love. It's about ambition, money, and the media.
This story is incredibly interesting. You'll also learn a lot of useful English vocabulary and expressions.
So make sure you listen to the very end.
Let's start on a cold winter day in Aspen, Colorado, in December 1989. Two glamorous women meet on a ski slope. One is Ivana Trump, a queen of New York society. The other is Marla Maples, a young actress. Marla walks up to Ivana and says something shocking. "I'm Marla and I love your husband. Do you?" Ivana, shocked, replies, "Get lost. I love my husband." This private argument instantly became a public scandal. It was the beginning of the end for one of America's most famous power couples. The tabloids went crazy with the story.
To understand this, we need to go back to the 1970s in New York City. In 1976, Donald Trump was a rising real estate developer. He met a beautiful Czech model named Ivana Zelníková. Donald was very charming and assertive. He saw her at a restaurant and got her the best table. Ivana wasn't looking for a relationship, but she was impressed by his persistence. He sent her hundreds of roses and called her constantly. After only a few months, he told her, "If you don't marry me, you'll ruin your life." She said yes. They got married in a secret ceremony on April 9, 1977. This was the beginning of their journey as a New York power couple.
Ivana was much more than just a wife and mother. She was a key partner in Donald's business. She worked as an executive in the Trump Organization for 7 years. Donald made her the vice president of interior design for his new hotel. She was famous for her design work on the iconic Trump Tower. She chose the signature pink marble that became part of the Trump brand. Her style was described as gaudy glitz, which was very popular in the 1980s. She also became the CEO of the Trump Castle Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. Later, she managed the famous Plaza Hotel in Manhattan. Their marriage was a business partnership as much as a personal one.
But by the late 1980s, their perfect image started to crack. The problems started with Donald's affair with Marla Maples. After the confrontation in Aspen, Ivana knew her marriage was over. In March 1990, she filed for divorce. The media called it the billion-dollar blow-up. The divorce was on the front page of New York tabloids for 11 days in a row. They fought over the financial settlement. Ivana had signed a prenuptial agreement, or a prenup. It limited her to $25 million. But her lawyers argued this was unfair because she contributed so much to the empire. The divorce was finalized in December 1990. The public nature of the divorce was very hard on their 3 children.
Donald Trump's relationship with Marla Maples started while he was still married to Ivana. They met in 1985 and began a secret romance. Their affair became public before the Aspen incident. After Ivana filed for divorce, the media attention on Marla was intense. She had to hide for 2 months, but the headlines followed her everywhere. This period marked a change in Trump's public image. He went from being a power couple with Ivana to being in a tabloid romance with Marla. Trump once said that bad publicity is sometimes better than no publicity at all. He seemed to embrace the chaos of tabloid culture.
In 1993, Marla became pregnant. Their daughter, Tiffany, was born in October. 2 months later, Donald and Marla got married on December 20th, 1993. The wedding was a huge event at the Plaza Hotel with 1,000 guests. But their marriage was short and difficult. In 1996, there was another scandal. A tabloid reported that Marla was found on a deserted beach at 4 a.m. with a bodyguard. Both Marla and Donald denied an affair, but the story caused a lot of damage. They separated in 1997 and their divorce was finalized in 1999. Marla said she fought their prenup but decided to walk away to avoid more emotional pain. After the divorce, she moved to California with Tiffany to live a more private life.
After his divorce from Marla, Donald Trump began to reinvent his public image. His personal life was still in the headlines, but his professional focus shifted to television. In 2004, his reality show, The Apprentice, premiered. The show presented Trump as a very successful and decisive business mogul. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon. The Apprentice effectively rebranded him. It changed his public image from a controversial figure with a messy personal life to a symbol of business success. This new persona would later help him in his political campaigns.
In 1998, while his divorce from Marla was still in progress, Donald met Melania Knauss. Melania was a 28-year-old model from Slovenia. They met at a Fashion Week party in New York. She famously refused to give him her number. Instead, she asked for his number, showing her independent spirit. They dated for several years, and Donald proposed in 2004. Their wedding in January 2005 was a $1 million event. Many celebrities and political figures attended, including Bill and Hillary Clinton. This showed Trump's growing social and political connections. This marriage marked a new phase for Trump, moving him beyond tabloid drama toward a more polished image. In 2006, they had a son, Barron Trump.
Melania's life changed forever when Donald ran for president in 2015. She became the First Lady of the United States in 2017. Her time in the White House was marked by intense public attention. She had to deal with major scandals involving her husband. One was the release of the 2005 Access Hollywood tape. On the tape, Donald made vulgar comments about women. Melania publicly defended him, saying she accepted his apology and they were moving on. Another scandal involved allegations that Trump had an affair with an actress named Stormy Daniels. Through all this, Melania showed remarkable resilience. She often chose to stay private and focus on her own life and their son, Barron.
That was a dramatic story. Now let's review some key vocabulary. We used the word tabloid a lot.
A tabloid is a newspaper that focuses on sensational stories and celebrity gossip. The stories about Trump's divorces were perfect for the tabloids.
Next up is scandal. A scandal is an event that causes public outrage because it's seen as morally or legally wrong.
The affair with Marla Maples created a huge public scandal.
We also mentioned a prenup. That's short for a prenuptial agreement, a legal contract couples sign before marrying about their money.
Ivana and Marla both had famous battles over their prenups.
And finally, mogul.
A mogul is a very rich and powerful person in a specific industry. Donald Trump is known as a real estate mogul and later a television mogul. So, we have explored the dramatic marriage history of Donald Trump. We saw how his personal relationships were always connected to his public image and his career.
His story shows recurring themes of reinvention and dealing with intense public attention. He evolved from a real estate mogul in the tabloids to a reality TV star, and then to a president.
It shows a unique understanding of public perception and the media.
His story reminds us that even very public lives have universal themes of love, betrayal, and the desire to start over.
Thank you for joining us on this linguistic and historical adventure.
Keep practicing your English and exploring the lives that shaped our world.
Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.